dishes. You know, my mother made me do work around the house, so I didn't want to wash dishes, so I played football. But I was wrong because I still had to wash dishes and I was playing football and made it harder. But I started playing football and I learned that no matter whatever you do, because you love the Lord Jesus, do it at your best. You do it at your best because you do it as Jesus is watching you. So I started playing football and I got good at it and I love football and I love to run and stuff. And I started getting scholarships to go to college and stuff. And I didn't want to go to college. You know, being a teenager, you can't do what your parents want you to do. You got to do the opposite. You know, most teenagers can't do what mom and dad want you to do. So I wanted to go into the military. So I couldn't bring my parents and tell them I was going to the military because all of them wanted me to go to college at little town of Wrightsville, wanted me to go to Georgia and all this and stuff. So I decided to flip a coin. I flipped the coin the first flip, go to college. And the only reason I flipped the coin because my mother used to tell me that if your mind and heart is pure of Jesus, no matter what decision you make, it'll be the right one. Because they'll change it to right. As long as you're doing it for Jesus. So I flipped the coin, so I got to go to college. Now, I don't want to go to Georgia. Because everybody in Wrightsville, Georgia wanted me to go. My parents said, we're not going to tell you where to go, Herschel. But you know, Georgia's only 2 hours away. But you make your own mind up. Your sister's there, and we can come see you play, but it's your decision. So I decided to flip the coin. I said, I want to go to Clemson. So I flipped between Clemson and Georgia. First flipped Georgia won. I said, the best out of 5. Georgia won the next 2 times. So I said, you know what? I want to go to USC because I figured if I can go to USC out in California and USC win, my mother let me go to the military. First flip Georgia won. Next flip USC won. So I said, next 2 times Georgia won. I don't pull the names out of the Bible. This is true, y'all. This is a true story. I pulled Georgia all 3 times. I told my parents at that time, I'm going to Georgia. I didn't mean I was just lying. But I went outside to play with my younger brother, Lorenzo. And they called Coach Dooley and all the reporters. So he decided to come to Georgia. So Coach Dooley, everybody showed up at my room that night. And I was too embarrassed to tell them I was playing. So I didn't have time to go to Georgia, didn't mean. So my mother also said, when you're naive and stupid, God take care of it. Because what was funny about it, Coach Dooley came up to my father and I on my front porch. And he said, Herschel, I don't think you can play at the University of Georgia because you're from such a small school. I don't think you're up for the competition. I remember thinking, this guy has been recruiting me for 3 years, has had a coach and lived in my own town, and now he's telling me I can't play. And what was so funny about it, I remember going to the University of Georgia. When I stepped on the University of Georgia campus, I ran 4.2940. And he told me I couldn't play. Well, what was strange is I don't know if you remember all the good things happening and all this. And I got to the University of Tennessee and he went in and let me play and all this stuff happening. And we were getting beat 15-0. And it was 92,000 people at the game. There was 2,000 from Georgia. I think they put them in the end zone so they couldn't be seen or heard. And these 2,000 people started this chant, we want Herschel. This is a true story, right before that time. And it got so loud, I didn't go to the side and let me play. We ended up winning this game. Like I said, my mother said sometimes you're naive and stupid, God take care of it. Because at that time, I had to play the rest of my freshman year. And you can ask Coach Stewart today, Coach Stewart would tell you that he don't like to play freshmen. Because he thinks they should go to school. He don't think they should be playing football. He thinks they should go to class and first get their education. Well, it's funny because God is rolling in my life. God is doing all these things in my life, and I don't know what's going on. But what's so strange is I was telling you how kids used to beat me up, and kids used to do all these things to me. They used to make fun of me and stuff. And I didn't realize that as a little kid growing up, I made this image, like a super character. Because I used to climb a tree and do chin-ups on a tree limb. And I was doing all these sit-ups, and I was building myself, and I started speaking, and words didn't hurt me no more. But I started building this character up, and I said, nobody can get to me no more.